I know you're feeling the weight. It's there, pressing down on you, lurking in every corner of your mind. Most people can't see it, but you carry it every single day. You try to push through, pretend it's not there, bury it under distractions, but you know better. That weight doesn't just disappear. It doesn't get lighter because you ignore it. And you've probably noticed, the more you avoid it, the heavier it feels. That's because you can't run from what's inside you. No matter how fast you go, it's always there, waiting. There's a reason your mind fights against facing this. Your brain's main job is survival. It's wired to avoid pain, to protect you from what it perceives as threats. That instinct helped our ancestors survive, kept them alert to dangers in the wild. But here, in the modern world, that same survival mechanism has turned inward. Now it treats your own thoughts, your own fears, as threats. So every time you try to sit with yourself, to confront what's inside, your mind reacts with resistance, with an urge to escape. But here's the truth, running doesn't make you safe. It makes you a prisoner of your own mind. Right now, your mind is running on a loop of habits and patterns. Every time you avoid the discomfort, every time you distract yourself, you reinforce those patterns. That's a psychological fact. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new pathways, works both ways. Avoidance trains your brain to associate those dark thoughts and feelings with danger. And the more you avoid, the more power you give them. But the reverse is also true. When you sit with discomfort, when you face what you fear, you're rewiring your brain, teaching it that these feelings aren't threats. You're teaching yourself resilience. So sit down. I don't care how uncomfortable it feels. Close your eyes and breathe. Feel the tension, the urge to escape. That urge. That's your mind clinging to its old programming, trying to protect you from pain. But this time, you're staying. This time, you're choosing to face whatever comes up, to sit in the silence and let the thoughts rise without reacting. This is how you start to take control. You'll notice your mind throwing everything it has at you, old fears, doubts, regrets. You might feel like you're under attack from your own thoughts. But remember, they're just thoughts. They don't define you. They don't control you. They're patterns your brain has been repeating for years, habits that can be broken. Every time you sit through the discomfort without reacting, you're weakening those old pathways, building new ones, creating a mind that can handle discomfort without running. Here's where things get practical. When those thoughts start to flood in, ground yourself with your breath. Focus on each inhale, each exhale, feel it pull you back to the present. Your breath is your anchor, your reminder that you're here, in control. You're training your mind to find stability, to stay calm even in the chaos. This isn't about shutting down your thoughts, it's about finding clarity in the noise, creating space between you and the storm. Write it down. Every thought, every fear, every doubt, put it on paper. There's a psychological effect here. When you externalize your thoughts, get them out of your head and onto a page, they lose their intensity. You can see them for what they are, just words, just memories, just patterns. You start to see the repetitions, the same doubts that keep cycling back. These are not truths, they're echoes of old fears. And once they're out in the open, they don't have the same hold over you. And remember, this isn't a one-time fix. This is a practice. You're retraining your mind, one day at a time. Each time you choose to face your discomfort, each time you refuse to react to your thoughts, you're building mental resilience. You're teaching yourself that you can handle whatever comes up. This is self-mastery. It's not glamorous, it's not easy, but it's the foundation of real strength. Think about this, most people will never do this work. They'll stay trapped in cycles of avoidance and fear because it's easier to distract themselves than to face the truth. But not you. You're here because you want something real, something that lasts. And this path you're on, the one where you face yourself, that's the only way to get it. The next time you sit down in silence and feel that darkness rise, Remember, this is your mind's old programming trying to pull you back. But you have a choice. You can stay. You can breathe. You can watch those thoughts come and go without giving them your power. This is your mind, your life, and you're in control. Keep going.